Welcome to this custom deep dive. Today, we're exploring the hidden physical infrastructure of commercial audio.
Right, the stuff you never actually see.
Exactly. I mean, look up at the ceiling of any high-end restaurant or a massive corporate atrium. The music hits your ears perfectly no matter where you stand, but the speakers themselves are, practically invisible.
Which is entirely by design.
Yeah, but what you don't see is the obsessive, almost mathematical turf war that took place months before that ceiling even existed.
Well, we are looking at precision engineering masquerading as simple hardware today. The flawless audio you experience in high-end commercial spaces, it just doesn't happen by throwing some speakers into drywall.
Not at all.
It requires a completely hidden structural framework.
Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today is to uncover the meticulous pre-installation planning that makes these seamless sound environments possible. We're looking at a product page from HDTVSupply for the QSC AD-MR8 mud ring.
The mud ring, yeah.
Which is essentially like saving a VIP seat at a crowded theater. It physically reserves the exact spot and size for a speaker before the ceiling is even finished.
That's a really great analogy.
Thanks. So looking at the specs from the source, it's a steel flanged rough-in bracket built specifically for QSC acoustic design ceiling loudspeakers. It comes in a 6-pack for $275, and it's compatible with sheetrock and plaster.
Right.
But here's where I have to push back a little. $275. Why on earth would a commercial contractor spend that when a drywaller can just, trace a circle with a pencil and cut out the hole later?
Well, what's fascinating here is that penciling a hole doesn't account for the unforgiving physics of acoustic design.
How so?
In a commercial space, an acoustic engineer meticulously maps out sound wave dispersion. If a drywaller just, eyeballs a cutout,
And they get it wrong.
even if a speaker ends up just 2 inches off from the original blueprint, you run the risk of phase alignment issues.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or you get these dead zones where sound waves literally cancel each other out. These brackets provide accurate cutout guidance before the drywall finishing stage. They ensure the acoustic design on paper translates flawlessly to the physical space.
Ah, so it's like pouring the foundation for a skyscraper.
Exactly.
If the rebar in the foundation is a fraction of an inch off, the structural integrity of the entire building is compromised. This mudwing physically forces the construction crew to obey the mathematical acoustic design.
The steel flange dictates the entire workflow. I mean, these brackets have to be mounted securely to the joists long before any of that finishing material goes up.
Which inherently creates a massive logistical bottleneck.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if the acoustic math demands precise placement, and you can't finish the ceiling until these specific brackets are bolted in.
Everything stops.
Right. A missing $45 steel ring could literally halt a $100,000 drywall pour.
And at this scale of construction, the logistics effectively become the product itself.
Makes sense.
Think about when a contractor discovers a rogue HVAC duct in the exact spot a speaker needs to go. The acoustic math has to be recalculated on the fly. You need vendor infrastructure that can pivot instantly.
And that completely recontextualizes the vendor side of our source material.
It really does.
Looking at HDTVSupply, I mean, we are dealing with a 25-year-old B2B company boasting over 10,000 positive reviews.
Yeah, they have a massive inventory.
Right, they supply heavy-duty hardware like those huge sports bar matrix switchers. Yet, when you flip through the customer reviews, buyers aren't just geeking out over the tech.
No, they're not.
They are constantly highlighting the human element. Specifically, multiple buyers call out a rep named Rachel Christian for helping with, quote, complex requests.
Well, executing intricate multi-speaker rough-ins means complex requests are the norm, not the exception.
Right.
Having dedicated B2B human support who understands commercial tolerances is just as critical to the project's success as the steel construction of the bracket itself.
And peace of mind becomes paramount when you are permanently burying this hardware inside a ceiling.
Exactly. Which is why the 6-year warranty attached to these QSC rings is heavily emphasized.
So that does require product registration to activate, right?
It does, yes.
Yeah.
But having that coverage is vital. Ripping down fresh plaster because of a faulty part or a miscommunication is an expensive, highly avoidable nightmare.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
So, it matters because the flawless premium audio you experience in commercial spaces doesn't just happen. It's the result of invisible, highly coordinated preparation and structural frameworks hidden right above your head.
It's incredible to think about. So to wrap up our deep dive, I want to leave you with a final question to mull over. Next time you walk into a beautifully designed room with perfectly balanced sound, ask yourself this.
Yeah.
What other hidden frameworks and unsung components are silently holding together the seamless technologies you interact with every single day? Who exactly measured out the hidden scaffolding for the rest of your modern world?